trying hard to knock me out. It's hard, but I'm fighting. Can't let my faith waver now. Change don't always feel good, but no, that is working for me. As long as I keep standing, you give me the victory. Because you promised in your word that you would never leave me. You would never leave me nor forsake me, no. Through it all, you're with me. Yeah. Through every tear, through every pain, through it all, you're with me. Yeah. Every mountain high, every valley low. Sometimes I feel alone. My heart is broken, shattered. It hurts, I'm trying. They say don't ask you questions, but Lord, want me. If you trust me with that, then you'll give me the victory. 'Cause I know what you said in your word, that you would never leave me, never forsake me. Through every tear, through every cry. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hearing every cry. Every mountain high, every valley low. Because I have your promise, I will stand tall. Your word requires that I. Good morning. How is everyone out there doing this morning? It is a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. I'm happy you are able to join me. So go ahead, come in. Just come right on in. Ahead, come in. Come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, good morning and welcome to Build Your Best Life with Deborah D. Smith. You know, obstacles come in young people's lives, and not just young people, but everybody, each and every day. Some of those obstacles can be homelessness, financial issues, generational curses, lack of education, low self-esteem, obesity, suicidal tendencies, and these are only some of the obstacles that our young people are being faced with each and every day. Well, my platform is designed to assist high school age and young adult males as they follow my basic principles in order to build their best lives. You see, I believe it is better to train early rather than to try to fix later. Good morning, Agnes. Thank you for tuning in. So that is my passion, is to help young men to be better And how can we do that? Or how can I do that in a larger scale? Is if I am out here and I give out tips that will assist our young people, their parents, their grandparents, their mentors, their educators, their pastors, leaders, neighbors, anyone that wants to be better or to assist someone else in being better. Build Your Best Life with Deborah D. Smith will assist in getting this done. So that's why I'm here 3 days a week with my passion, excitement, and enthusiasm, because I want to see young men thrive and be the best that they can be and walk in the purpose that God has given for them. Well, you know, it's October already. Can you believe it? And so we're out of our September theme. I have a new theme, of course, for October. And the theme is F-A-L-L, fall. Fall. Let's think about that for a minute. Fall. So when you hear fall, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it the season, autumn? Or is it someone falling, someone failing? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Well, although I have the fall theme, my theme is actually going to be a little different, because as I started out by saying that there are so many different obstacles that people face every day. And it's not so much those obstacles, and when they hit you, of course, they can make you feel anxious. You can get depressed. Some people think, well, God has left me. Why is this happening? We get those diagnosis from the doctor, or we find out some bad news about someone we love, lose our jobs, whatever the case may be. We begin to think, oh, woe is me. How will I survive this? So that's where the fall comes in. We just fall. We're down. We're down. We're down. Now, that does not mean that we have to be out, but we are down. And so the tips and what I'm going to be talking about throughout the month with my guests are, yes, you may fall, but in falling, what are you going to do? Because that is the part that matters. Not that you fall, because we're human and we're going to fall. Sometimes we fall because of disobedience. Sometimes we fall because there's a lesson that we need to learn in order to make us stronger and better. So we are going to fall. But what are we going to do? Are we going to flail around like a fish out of water? Because you know what happens to a fish that's out of the water? If they don't get back in some tight water, what's going to happen? They're out of here. And so maybe some of that flailing around is their attempt to find that water so they can get that oxygen again. So hopefully when you fall, if you are flailing around, it is trying to get into a better spot, a better position. So that's what I'm talking about today. Everyone, as we go through life, we either have, or we may have multiple things, but we either have a purpose, a goal, and sometimes people don't. They just have just given up on life. They just say, well, I'm just going to live day by day. I don't care what happens. I'm not going to try to save. I'm not going to try to live right. I'm not going to try to do this or that. Not going to try to make relationships better with my significant other or my parents or my friends or my children. They just given up. But we have all been given a purpose in life. So it's important that as we go through life, regardless of what happens, that we remember we have a purpose. So young man, you're in school. You take that biology course. And I'm talking about high school now. So you take that biology course and you make a C. But you, all of your life, have thought about you want to be in oceanography. You want to go into the sea to find out, you know, why and what makes the sea creatures thrive. What can we get from these sea creatures to assist us in medical advances? You've always thought about this. So you make that C. Do you say, hey, I give up, I don't want to be in oceanography anymore? Or do you say, you know, that was an interesting course. Although I made a C, I'm going to continue this path because this is where I want to go. I know it's my purpose in life. And my name is going to be in textbooks one day because I'm going to go on, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to get my degrees, I'm going to find out more about biology and the ocean and the ocean depths and the creatures and all of that, so I can make a difference. So just because you made that C, you don't give up. You keep going to follow your purpose. The same way with a goal. Someone has a goal to save money so that they can make a down payment on owning their own home. They're tired of paying rent. You know, I'm helping someone else increase their assets by paying them rent when I could own my own home. So you say, well, you know, let me look at my budget. Let me see where I can squeak out some stuff to begin to save. And then you're like, yeah, I can save maybe $100, $200 a month, but it'll take me a while. So I'm going to get a second job. And you get the second job, but then you begin to slide off in other areas. So do you just give up and say, I'll just continue to pay rent, it's not worth it? Or do you figure out, are there some things I need to change? You know, do I continue to have a second job? Is that okay? The hours that I was working, is that the problem? Do I need to shift and work some different hours, different days, only work on the weekend? What is it? Is there something I can do from home that will help me to get in some extra income to save toward this home? If you have a goal, you don't just give up when things go wrong. I'm talking about the fall. Things happen. Life happens. So, but if that is your goal, you put it down as a short-term goal, a long-term goal, it's something that you really want. You know that you want it. You know that, you know, that is something that is going to benefit you, that you are wasting money paying rent. Then just because you get a bump, you know, those pitfalls and distractions and detours I talk about, you hit a bump in the road, that's not a reason to stop. You have to keep going. We're talking about the fall, okay? So then if you're just, you know, going through life and you don't have anything still, so you say, well, you don't care about anything, but you wake up and you have a pain on your left side. And it's like, oh, this pain is so horrible. I have to find out what it is. And you go to the doctor and you find out, hey, it's your heart. You haven't been living right. You haven't been eating right. You have not been getting enough rest. Are you just laying around, whatever? Remember, you have already given up on things. So is this a wake-up call for you? Is this God like tugging on your shirt like, hey, wake up. You've given up. Why have you given up? You got to keep it moving. So you say, hey, That's, that scares you, like, well, I said I hate giving up, but I'm not ready to leave Earth. So then you begin to, get back into gear. Talking about the fall. All these things are key as you move forward to be a better you. Remember, you are going to fall. So, so we talk about purpose, we talk about goals. As you move forward, you have a purpose. Say your purpose is just like the example I gave earlier, to be an oceanographer, to see what type of medical advancements that you can make in the future. So if that truly is your purpose and you don't want to give up, you're going to keep moving, you need the proper tools. You just don't. So you made a C in that class. Why did you make a C? Did you have your textbook? Were you trying to share a book with someone else? Were you studying like you were supposed to? Were you just only taking the materials that were given to you by your teacher? And based on that, you didn't do any thinking. You read, and what you read, okay. But you didn't try to give any understanding as to what it really meant, what you read. So, as an example, and I don't know this, I'm just making this up, that you found in your book that shrimp are part of the crustacean family, and thus they reproduce in a certain type way. Okay, did that make sense to you? Because like I say, I just made it up. But crustacean, and I think about a crustacean, I think about shrimp, and I think about a crab, and I think about a lobster. So I'm thinking, in my mind, this lobster and this crab, they have a very hard shell. The shrimp has a soft shell. Are they really in the same family? That would make me wonder, within the crustaceans, are there different types up under there? That's just a top layer. So then I would do research on my own to find out, okay, this has to make sense to me, because what I just read, that just leaves me wondering. So then you have to feel, okay, so I need to do more. I need to step up my game. Now I understand. So not only do I need to read, ensure that I'm comprehending what I read, I can read it, I can explain back what I read, but I really, really understand. And the best way to do it is look at it from the approach that you have to teach it. So if you have to teach something, then what? You're going to really do your research. You're going to make sure, let me see, what question might they ask me? Okay, I got to know the answer to that. So you're going to really do some in-depth digging to try to understand whatever the subject matter is. It doesn't have to be about oceanography. It could be about astrology. It could be about medicine. It could be about sports medicine. It could be about finances, anything. But take it to another step, that step of how you would learn, how you would go after it if you had to teach it and you wanted to make sure someone else fully understood the concepts and everything that is entailed in what you're teaching. So make sure that you have the proper tools. So when you fall, you don't want to stay down. You want to be able to get back up, but you may need some additional resources in order to do that. You're talking about what? The fall. So now, no matter how good you are, no matter how hard you work, you are subject to fall at any time. Sometimes you go somewhere and you see these signs, subject to have a spray of water at any time. What's another one? You'll go across a bridge that may be made of old type material, so it's not steel, say a wooden bridge. And so you may see a sign, caution, subject to shake at any time. So you are subject to fall at any time. I don't care how it's going. It could be going at 100. You could be happy, everything going fabulous, family good, you're good. Hey, every day is a sunshine day, and whoops, you get that letter in the mail. They're auditing your taxes from 3 years ago. Well, you feel like you did everything above board. However, you get someone to prepare your taxes. Then you begin to wonder, did I give them everything? Did they include everything? Did they forget something? What's going on? And why are they auditing me? You know, here I am. I do what I'm supposed to do. I file my taxes on time. Why would they select me to audit? Hey, it's the fall. You take care of your body. You take care of your teeth. You try to massage your mind. You read. You do puzzles. You exercise. You do everything that you think you're supposed to do for your body. You try to eat a balanced meal. You go to the doctor and you just know, hey, it's going to be thumbs up. No problem. Well, Mrs. Smith, we see that your cholesterol is extremely high. And the only way to get that under control, we're going to have to put you on some meds. And you need to adjust your diet. Also, looking here, you are, I'm not taking light of this, Mrs. Smith, but looking at this chart, you're not overweight. You are obese. You are obese. Like, okay. Well, I've been trying to eat the right foods or whatever. Yeah, but there's certain other things that you have to do, Miss Smith. You have to, even though you're eating the right foods, how much of it are you eating? And when are you eating? Certain foods you don't eat early in the morning. And then you have to have a cutoff time when you eat, because you don't want to eat at 6 and go to bed at 6:30. You don't want to eat at 7 and go to bed at 7:30. You have to give your body 2 to 3 hours to try to burn off some of those calories. So there are certain things that you have to do, Mrs. Smith. And you're like, oh my goodness, I've been exercising. I've been doing all this stuff. I've been eating from all the food groups. I thought I was doing great. There's the fall. There it is again. Ready to slap you down, even though you are trying to do what you're supposed to do. That's why every time I'm on here, what am I telling you? There will be pitfalls, distractions, rough terrain, and detours. Life happens. Life is going to happen no matter what we do. And then you say, but I don't understand. If I'm trying to do my best, why would God let this happen to me? You know, it's not the worst thing. You just got to change your diet and maybe be on some medication for a while till you get it under control. But he's giving you a warning. So if you not have gotten this warning, what would you have done? You would have continued on the path that you were currently on. And if you continue to do what you continue to do on a consistent basis, what do you get? The same results you're getting now. So it's like a, hey, caution, subject to be worse on your body. So here's this warning. So this is a time for you not to just lose it. You've fallen, but you can shake it off and get up and be better. And I have to stay in that state. So you take the pills, you might have to only take it for 3 months, because if you have been doing all those things before, you're probably going to continue to do it. So you're already exercising, you're already eating from all the food groups. So what is it that you need to shift? Are your portions too large? Or is it the fact that you may work, and 10 o'clock, oh, I haven't eaten, eat and go to bed. It happens. That's what happened to me. I don't care what time it was. I did everything I had to do first. Then I would eat. Then I would go to bed. So my body was just storing up everything I ate because I wasn't doing anything to wear off that energy, that fat, that, I mean, not the energy, but wear off that fat and all that stuff. I wasn't giving my body time to do any of that stuff. So that morning will help you get from here, because now you know better, you're going to do better. And so it's going to take your body to another level. And so you're not going to 3 years from now have that heart attack. You're not going to 4 years from now be a diabetic. So it was a warning. It's not a time out. This is the fall. The fall can help. The fall is for a reason. It's the fall. Okay, so you say, well, you say all of that, but so are you saying it's okay to fall? Hey, you're gonna fall. So it has to be okay. You know, when a baby is learning how to walk, what do? They fall. When you're clumsy like I've been lately, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fall. People go ice skating, they fall. Kids running out on the playground, they fall. Kids climb up in trees, they fall. People do things that they shouldn't do, they fall. So you are going to fall. It's okay. Even if you're doing everything, like I said, that you're supposed to be doing, and you think it's the right thing, it's helping you, you're still subject to fall. So, you know, it's okay. You're subject to fall. And so those things are okay. It is okay. So the answer would be yes, it is okay to fall. But the big thing is, so say you fall. So the big point that I want to make today is, it's not if you fall, it's going to be when you fall. And then when you fall, what do you do? So what you do after you're down will dictate the end of your story. So do you fall? Do you decide to stay down? Do you wallow in self-pity? Do you wallow in woe is me? The world is all against me. God has forsaken me. So are you just out? I'm just out. This just it. You know, it reminds me, it's not funny. You know, it definitely wasn't funny at the time. But it's like, you know, most times when a child, I guess a person falls in a pool or whatever, their instinct is immediately to, you know, do something, flail or flip over, try to flip over, stand up. Well, yeah, my youngest granddaughter, when she was in the pool, we were there. She had on her life vest, but she stepped that, well, she didn't realize it was a step. So she missed the step. She fell face down. She didn't move. She didn't flail around. She didn't kick her feet. She didn't try to turn over. She just lay flat. So that, you know, if we had not been watching her like you're supposed to, that might not have been so good. But, you know, God is good, and we're not going to ever let them be in the pool. We're not there in the pool. However, that's what people do sometime in life. They fall, they go face down, and they just stay down. Stay down. You can't see anything. You can't do anything. You can't change anything. Why are you just laying down? You got to get up. What was the first thing we did? We immediately grabbed her, pulled her up, flipped her up, and she was like, but you don't stay down. You don't stay down. You got to get up. I know you've all heard the song, we fall down, but we get up. It's in the Bible. We fall down, but you don't have to stay down. You don't have to wallow in it. You get up. You know that life happens. Things are going to happen. You want to be successful. You want to reach your purposes. You want to reach your goals. You want to do things in life. You know that God has given you skills and talents, and he has a purpose for your life. And you want to see those things done. And I say this often, but it's a fact. You don't want to be one of the ones when you die and they have the dash, when you were born, when you died, and there's this dash. And what's in that dash? You may not know, because you're taking it all with you. You had a book in you. You had a play in you. You had an invention in you. You had a $1 billion business idea in you, but you didn't do anything with it. So when you fall, you got to get up. You got to get up. You got to rise up. You got to do better. You got to want to be better. You got to be excited about life. It is a fact that if, say I say, oh, I want to be a CPA. And my friend Peggy says, I want to be a CPA. And somebody asked me, we're sitting around one day and somebody's talking to us and we're talking about what we're going to do in life or whatever. And they say, okay, well, Deborah, y'all about at the end of your educations. What are you going to do in life? I think I want to be a CPA. Okay. CPA, yeah, you can make a lot of money with that. Peggy, what are you going to do? I'm going to be a CPA. Knowing about money, saving, how to invest, how to assist other people in managing their money to make sure that we have money to leave for our children and our grandchildren and generations down. I cannot wait to learn everything I can and to be the best CPA I can. Now, the difference in Deborah and Peggy, Deborah's like, okay, she want to be a CPA, but you can tell Peggy has passion. She is excited. Now, of those two people, who do you think will reach their purpose first and be most successful at the purpose of being a CPA? Peggy. Because why? Because she has that passion. You gotta have passion in life and be excited. We are so blessed. Every day that we wake up and we can breathe, we are blessed. So we have to have passion, that we have gifts and talents and skills that we can use to be better, to help other people be better. We can't sit on them. We have to utilize them and be passionate about what it is in life you want to do, because that passion is what drives you, make you want to do better. So these are some of the reasons why during October, my theme is FALL, fall. And my FALL actually means face down and living large. Face down and living large. So what that means is I'm face down, but the reason why I'm able to live large is because I'm going to get back up. I'm going to do whatever it is that'll get me flipped over and get me going after my purpose and my passion and making things happen. So I hope that what I have said today has assisted you in giving you some food for thought in, why is it that we fall sometimes? And am I the only one that falls, or will other people fall? If you know someone that's struggling in life, they may be overweight. They may have lost their jobs. They may be having financial struggles. They may be having issues in school, such as bullying, low grades. They're not catching on to a concept or a particular class. If you think that this video will help them to understand and move forward, please like it and share it. Share the video with them. Let them know how they can go and look at it, because it'll always be on my Facebook page and my YouTube page, Build Your Best Life. So this is why I do it, because I want to help people. And the only way that people can be helped is if they get the information. So please do share. And I thank you for tuning in today. I have enjoyed talking about the fall, because I do believe in getting back up and get moving. So again, remember, share the word that the theme for this month is FALL, fall. Now, excuse me, next week, oh, and before I go, I do want to share that please follow me on my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org. That's www.buildyourbestlife.org. On there, you can follow my calendar of events. You can learn more about my platform, more about what I'm doing. You can read my blog that comes out every Monday morning. As well, you can visit my web store. On my web store, it has a list of all of the services that I do offer. I am a life coach, so I do coaching, consultations. I do speaking and webinar speaking. I'm available for all of that. Just contact me. I have the information out on my website. As well, I wrote a book, Build Your Best Life. This book was written with all of the information that I have, the basic principles to assist others in building their best life and assisting other people in building their best lives. I put it in this book so it can get in the hands of more and more people. The more people that get the information, the more people that can be helped, and the more people will have a better life. So please visit my website. Now, on next week, I will be away on my long-awaited Bahamas mission tour. So I need you to do a couple things for me. First and foremost, please pray for all the young men in the Bahamas area, as I'm going there to assist them in building their best lives. Please pray for our safe journey there and back. And please pray that the purpose of God has for my life is evident as I visit schools and other organizations to assist them in building their best lives. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have prayed for me thus far, who have donated to this worthwhile cause, and assisted me in making this mission tour possible. Thank you so much. I appreciate your love, your confidence, and your support. Now, because I will be gone, my daily posts on social media will still occur as usual, Monday through Friday. Those 3 posts will hit on Facebook, Instagram next week. So nothing's changed there. However, my live videos, I'm not sure, how everything's going to go, how it's going to be flowing. So my scheduled videos will not happen. So at 6:30 on Tuesday, 6:30 on Thursday, and 9:30 on Saturday morning, those will not happen. However, I will be doing a couple live videos while I am there. So please make sure that your notifications are on so that you will know when I will be doing a live broadcast so that you can participate. So thank you so much. But I'm super excited. And I know that this is something that God has me doing. It's a passion that I have, but I know it is part of the purpose that He has for my life. So I am super excited about going. As well, I get to meet some people that I feel like they have become friends with me over the past year and a half. I've never met them face to face. We've only talked on the phone or via Zoom or StreamYard. So I'm going to get an opportunity to meet some of these wonderful people. So I am ecstatic about that. So I can't wait. So again, thank you so much for tuning in today. And as always, remember, as you go on your road to being a better you, there will be pit stops, rough terrain, detours, and distraction of all. Don't let any of these negative aspects of your journey stop you. Though they may slow you down, keep going to be a better you so that you can build your best life. And remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan, it's our commitment. I love you. Be blessed. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend and next weekend. And I will see you soon, hopefully. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, guys and girls. The guys was for everybody, but I'll say and girls. Love y'all. Bye-bye.